All right, so ThinkR.ai, huh? Everyone's talking about AI for business these days, and you've sent us a mountain of articles, videos, even testimonials. Seems like Thinker.ai is generating a lot of buzz.
Yeah, they've definitely caught people's attention.
But is it all hype? Are they the real deal? That's what we're diving into today.
We're going beyond the buzzwords to see if Thinker.ai is offering something truly valuable, especially for those small to medium businesses out there.
Right, because that seems to be their target audience from what I've gathered. SMBs, and they're making a pretty bold claim, helping these businesses 3x their business with AI.
A bold claim indeed.
Definitely raises an eyebrow, doesn't it?
Now they've got these two main product offerings, Nyko and AVA.
Two very different names.
Right, and I gotta say, AVA sounds a lot friendlier than Nyko. So let's start with AVA, their AI voice calling platform. Like a super-powered receptionist, basically.
Well, more than that, actually. We have that demo transcript. Remember, it's not just scheduling. AVA carries on a conversation.
Oh, yeah, the financial advisor scenario.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AVA understood the client's preferred meeting times, suggested different formats, phone, video, even in person.
And it even confirmed the meeting agenda beforehand. It felt very personalized, like they're trying to replicate that human touch.
Which is a smart move. In a world of automation, that personal connection can make all the difference.
Absolutely. So while AVA is busy being charming on the phone, they've got Nico working behind the scenes. Nico is their AI data and automation platform. It sounds a bit more serious.
A bit more behind the curtain, right? But think of it this way. If AVA is the voice, Nico is the brain.
Okay, so less Terminator, more strategic advisor.
Exactly. And Thinker.ai is betting on this combination. They're not just offering tools, they're aiming to be a partner in growing your business.
I'm intrigued, but let's see if they can back up these claims. What do you say we dig a little deeper?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've got AVA handling those client interactions, but it's Nyko analyzing all that data in the background. I'm starting to see how Thinker.ai is pushing this whole business partner angle. It's not just about individual tools. They're connecting the dots between actually engaging with your customers and then those data-driven insights.
Exactly. To really understand Nyko's potential, we need to dig into how it works. We're talking machine learning here.
The magic words.
But before you run for the hills, just think about it this way. Nyko can analyze huge amounts of data way faster than a human ever could. It's looking for those patterns and trends that we might miss.
So instead of me going cross-eyed, staring at spreadsheets, trying to make sense of my sales, Nyko could be like, hey, you sell way more widgets on Tuesdays when you run that social media promo.
Precisely. Or imagine it analyzing your customer data and predicting who's most likely to buy next, right? Suddenly, you can target your marketing way more effectively.
Okay, now we're getting into that 3x your business territory. But we were talking earlier about how data can be overwhelming, especially for smaller businesses. Do they even have enough information for Nyko to work its magic? I mean, is this a case of needing to be big to benefit?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
You can have the best AI in the world, but without the right data to fuel it, it's useless. That's where Think.OR.ai's focus on integration is huge. Remember how they emphasized how easily Nyko connects with other tools, Google Calendar, Zoom, even your CRM?
Right. It's all starting to connect now. By pulling in data from all those different places, things businesses are already using, Nyko can build a much more complete picture, right?
Exactly. It's not just about having a ton of data. It's about the right data. And that seems to be what Thinker.ai is going for.
So it's about taking something that could be a burden, all that data, and actually making it an asset.
Precisely. And for SMBs, a lot of whom don't have big data science teams, that's a very powerful proposition.
So they're offering this user-friendly way for SMBs to leverage the power of AI and data analysis without needing to become data scientists themselves.
Exactly. But let's not forget the human element here, right?
Yeah.
Even if Nyko can spot those growth opportunities, you still need a savvy business owner to actually act on them.
Which is where that whole business partner thing comes in again.
You got it. And that's what we need to dig into. Is Thinker.ai truly set up to provide that guidance and support that SMBs need? Not just to understand these insights, but to actually put them into action.
Because a fancy AI dashboard is cool and all, but if you don't know how to use it to make real business decisions, it's not going to magically triple your revenue.
Exactly. So let's shift gears a little bit. We've got that testimonial from Suyata De Souza. She's a Thinker.ai user, and she claims it's been a game changer for her business. But what's interesting is she doesn't just talk about profits. She talks about how it's affected her confidence in communication.
Right. She mentions feeling more equipped for the future, which makes me think Thinker.ai is going beyond just, automating tasks. It sounds like they're trying to empower business owners, which again plays into that whole business partner concept.
It's an intriguing angle. It
Yep.
suggests they get that tech alone isn't enough. It's about those tools and the support to help business owners navigate all the complexities of running a successful business in the age of AI.
Okay, but let's be real. That 3x your business promise. We've talked about AVA's charm, NICO's brain power, this whole idea of empowering users. But how realistic is that kind of growth just from using Thinker.ai?
It definitely grabs your attention, doesn't it? And look, healthy skepticism is always a good thing with promises like that, but I think it's worth considering how Thinker.ai's approach could lead to that kind of growth.
Okay, so let's break it down. We're talking about small to medium businesses. A lot of them are probably dealing with limited resources, not enough time, tons of competition. They're wearing a lot of hats. So if Thinker.ai can actually help automate those tedious tasks, free up some time, let these business owners focus on what they're good at.
That alone could lead to huge improvements in efficiency and productivity.
Right?
And don't forget the impact on customer engagement. If AVA delivers on that promise of personalized, proactive communication, think about it. Happier customers, repeat business, more word-of-mouth referrals.
Those are all tangible benefits that can definitely fuel business growth, even if it's not some magic exactly 3x for everyone.
It all comes down to understanding that AI isn't a magic button. It's a tool. And like any tool, you've got to use it strategically, right?
Yeah.
Combine it with smart business practices, and you've got the potential for a real competitive edge.
It's like giving a craftsperson a cutting-edge set of tools. It doesn't guarantee they become a world-famous artist overnight, but it gives them what they need to take their work to a whole new level. It really is. Work smarter, not harder, right? And Thinker.ai seems to be all about giving businesses the tools to do that.
It's not about replacing us, right? It's about amplifying what we can do with AI. It's like, think of a chef.
Okay.
A skilled chef still needs the right ingredients and tools to make something amazing, right? It's like Thinker.ai wants to be that sous chef, prepping the data, spotting those opportunities, and then letting the chef, the business owner, focus on their thing, their vision, their skills.
I like that. It really gets at how AI isn't about replacing humans. It's about, like you said, augmenting what we can do. But it's not all just algorithms and data, right? There's that human element we can't forget about. Remember when we were talking about the demo with AVA earlier? How naturally it interacted.
Yeah, that's so important. Creating that seamless, even enjoyable experience for the user.
Right.
And it's more than just, being polite or using the right tone. It feels like Thinker.ai gets it. Building trust with users, that's huge for people to actually accept and use AI.
If it feels like you're talking to something helpful, not just some clunky software, you're way more likely to actually use it.
Exactly.
And that's why those testimonials are so powerful, right? It's one thing for Thinker.ai to say their solutions are user-friendly, but hearing it from someone like Sujata, who's actually using it?
Right, it's like those online reviews.
Exactly.
You want to see what the experience is really like.
Okay, so we've got this powerful AI. They're focused on being user-friendly, positive feedback from real people. It's starting to seem like Thinker.ai might be onto something, right? But there's got to be a but here somewhere. We've talked a lot about the good stuff, but what about the downsides? What are the red flags?
It's a good question, and honestly, one thing that jumps out is transparency. We've talked about how Nico analyzes data, finds patterns, but it's got to be clear to users what data it's using, how it's analyzing it, why it's making certain recommendations. If it's not transparent, businesses might just be following AI blindly.
Right, without actually understanding why.
Exactly, like blindly following GPS directions. You might get there, but you don't know how or why.
And you'll never learn to do it on your own.
Exactly. And it's not just about the how, it's also about understanding the why behind Thinker.ai's recommendations. Do they fit with your goals, your values, your brand?
Because AI can give you these amazing insights, but you're the one in charge.
Exactly. It can be your co-pilot, but the business owner, they're the ones driving, making those decisions based on the data and their own expertise.
So after diving into all this, I think it's safe to say Thinker.ai is more than just hype. They're not offering a magic button for overnight success.
Yep.
But they're offering these tools and a partnership that, if you use it right, could really deliver on those big promises.
It's clear they're onto something. Businesses need this, right? Especially SMBs. To use AI to keep up in today's world, is Thinker.ai the right fit for your business? Well, that's up to you to decide, right?
Absolutely. But hopefully, this has given you what you need. to ask the right questions, evaluate the options, and make a smart decision about using AI in your business.
And hey, maybe you'll be the next Sujata, right? Sharing your story about how Thinker.ai helped you grow your business and take on the future.
There you go. That's something to think about. This has been a fascinating deep dive, and we've only just scratched the surface, as always. Keep exploring, keep asking those questions, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive when we'll be exploring another corner of the business world.